This is the Religion Catholic Studies Year 7 task for Term 4. Ways people pray. Note the due date, Monday the 3rd of November. That's week 4. Make sure you hand this cover sheet in with your assignment. Make sure you put your name and your class teacher's name on it. If you have any difficulties whatsoever with this assignment, make sure you approach your classroom teacher or Miss Phillips well before the due date. Remember, the due date is Monday the 3rd of November. Make sure that you sign the Declaration of Originality, declaring that all the work is your own. The assessment syllabus outcomes are listed along with the report outcomes. Okay, so the task, this is what you're required to do. You're going to put together a display folder about the Rosary for next year's Year 7. Basically, you do 3 things. You've got to get some information, you need to write about it, and produce an artwork. So let's have a look at those in a bit more detail. In the Catholic Church, the month of October is dedicated to the Rosary. During this unit, you'll be learning about the significance of the Rosary and how it is prayed. So the first thing is information. So you need to do some research. You need to choose one of the mysteries of the Rosary, identify which mystery it is, the type of mystery, the day on which it is prayed, and then you need to locate a scripture passage relevant to that mystery. Read it and then describe it in your own words. There's a worksheet that takes you through this process. It's called The Mysteries of the Rosary. We'll get to that in a minute. Then you need to write. You're going to write a prayer for other Year 7 students that reflects on the mystery you have chosen. The prayer needs to be your original work. It needs to be aimed at Year 7. The prayer must reflect some of the scripture passage. You need to write a draft on the sheet provided before producing your final copy. Your final prayer may be handwritten or typed. It must be well designed on a single A4 sheet of paper so that it can go into a display book for Year 7 for 2009. It must be at least 10 lines long. And it's a Clancy prayer, so you need to finish your prayer the way we always finish prayers, at Clancy. And finally, your artwork. You need to create an original artwork that can express your chosen mystery in a creative way. If you're painting or drawing, it's no bigger than an A3 size. It needs to be original, so we don't want you just to download something off the internet. And you need to include a 150-word explanation of how your artwork connects to your chosen mystery. So here's the research page. You write down the mystery you select. You fill in the gaps here. You would then read the scripture passage and then jot down some points. You would read it again and jot down some more points. And you might even read it a third time and jot down some points. Now once you've got those points jotted down, what you need to do is reread them and write them in your own words so that you're writing a description of what you read from your points in your own words. Then come onto the page for your draft prayer. Remember, it needs to be 10 lines as a minimum. It needs to reflect on the scripture reference that you've used. It needs to be aimed at a Year 7 audience. And it should finish the way we always finish prayers at Clancy. Down the bottom of the page here, make sure you list any websites or books that you used when doing your research. You'll then complete an artwork. After you've completed your artwork, you need to explain how your artwork connects to your chosen mystery. About 150 words. Remember, this can be written or typed. Then you have the marking criteria. Just be aware that it's going to be marked A through E. There you go. Remember, if you have any questions, make sure you see a classroom teacher or Miss Phillips well before the due date. Good luck with your assignments.